This here is a vintage Denon DP-15F quartz lock microprocessor controlled fully automatic turntable. See here, fully automatic, dynamic servo tracer, meaning this tone arm is driven by a servo motor. There's no gears on this at all. It's direct drive. Most turntables you have like a plastic gear that would drive the tone arm. This is DC servo controlled. This does have issues. The speed is I bought it online hoping I can fix it, but I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to send it out to be repaired. The speed is very erratic. In 33, the quartz lock light flashes on and off and the speed fluctuates. I think it works okay in 45 because the light stayed steady, but I couldn't hear it. So I got this preamp now hooked up to the headphones so I can hear it. So I got a 33 record. We will see how it sounds. Like sometimes this will engage, sometimes it won't. Then we'll take it apart, or try both speeds, 33, 45. Then we'll take it apart, see if there's anything obviously wrong with it. I've taken it apart already and didn't see nothing, but we'll take it apart again. So let's put a record on it and see what happens. Okay, got a record on here. Power on. Set to 30 centimeters, equals 17 for a 7-inch, 30 centimeters for a 12-inch, 33 or 45 RPM, quartz locked light. You can lift or up or down, repeat, on or off, start and stop. So the lock is off. You got the tracking force dial right here. It's currently set to 2, which is about where it was when I got it. Let's try this. Hit start. See, the quartz lock is flashing. You can hear it doesn't sound quite right, does it? Every time the light flashes, then you get erratic sound and speed. So something's not keeping it at the correct 33 1/3 RPM. My best guess is this is going to need a whole new circuit board, which I can't find on eBay, so I'm not going to buy another player just to take it for parts. I also have to take it and have it professionally done. But let's try it with a 33. This is a spare record that's defective anyway, so I don't care if it gets scratched. So let me grab a 45 and we'll try it. I got my 45 record on here. It's handy at the moment. So we'll go to 45, set it to 17, hit start. See, the quartz lock is steady on here, so we'll come back when it's playing. Okay, so I played that all the way through, no problems, no erratic speed. These records don't have a closeout groove, so you gotta manually stop it, but it automatically lifted up, return, no problem. So for some reason it doesn't like 33s. So obviously it's either a board or a speed sensor issue. The speed sensor is located under here, and it's basically a, it looks like a normal cassette tape head. I demagnetized it, so I don't know if that's why the 45 is working flawlessly. But we can take it apart and I'll show you the boards. But I don't see anything obviously wrong, so I'm probably going to have to have this professionally restored. Because I don't have the, other than replacing capacitors or resistors, I don't have the tools to do anything else. I don't have a signal tracer. They're several $100s. I can't afford that at the moment. So I don't have the tools to do any like in-depth signal tracing. Could be a bad trace on the board. I don't know. Could be a bad solder joint. I don't know. I don't have the correct tools. So let's take it apart and see what's going on underneath. With the platter removed, this is the speed sensor here. You got 2 wires going to it. This is the motor. It says direct drive. No belt or gears at all on this thing. Everything's computer controlled and servo controlled. Dynamic servo tracking or tracer. The seller said he tried spraying everything with contact cleaner, and that just made the problem worse. There's obviously some kind of internal issue. I don't know what these do. VR1, VR3, VR2. I don't know if it's something that can be adjusted on there. I don't know. I don't have a manual. I'll have to look it up. See what those do, if anything. Let's go ahead and pull this cover off. Alright, here are the guts of the thing. Here's the motor that drives the platter. This is the motor here that controls the tracking arm and the tone arm. See, there's no gears. It's all computer controlled. Circuit board for that. This is the main board here. And that's the power switch. These buttons here press to a relay on the board itself. Everything's soldered in. Parts of the board are hot. They go over here, it's warm. So that could be an issue there. I mean, it's hard to tell with this light. I could turn this light off, but you're not going to be able to see it. I mean, it looks kind of black over here a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can do this without you getting the glare, but it's going to be hard to tell. You can kind of tell here it's slightly different color. So I don't know if that's causing it. I mean, it's somewhat black at the edges too. Normally around the edges it's fine, where it's been stamped, but in the middle here, usually that's not good. I mean, nothing smells burnt. I don't smell nothing electrical. I'm not going to pull the board off. There's really nothing to see. I'm not going to pull it off anyway. Just be gentle. So I did take a head demagnetizer to the the speed sensor. So I don't know if that if that got the 45 working. I didn't test the 45 before demagnetizing it. But the 33 didn't work before or after, so got these little things here. So I don't have the tools to like trace these signals to see what's going on. You know, it could be a bad diode, it could be a resistor, I don't know. I'm not gonna go replacing every single part on this damn board. I doubt it's a capacitor issue. I'm seeing like a big board. It probably needs a new board. This whole board probably needs to be replaced. That's gonna be several $100. But it's worth it if I can get it. I'll take it to an electronics place near me once I get some money and see what they say. Tell them, say it works fine at 45, but in 33 it doesn't work. So I got several electronics I need to take in and get repaired at some point. But let's go ahead and pull the board. Alright, this is the underside of the board. You see, I don't see nothing. You got the main Denon chip. It's probably an Intel chip, just has their name on it. Two massive capacitors right there, that's probably why it's warm. There's a bunch of little resistors right there. Little LEDs. So I'm not seeing anything obvious. Nothing appears blown. Not at least, not that I can see. And I don't see anything black on this side of the board. Just the other side. So I don't know. It could be a bad trace. I don't know. And when I put this thing back together, if the 45 starts acting up, then that probably means there's a bad trace on the board. I mean, something's cracked on the board. But I'm not seeing nothing. Those are the wires for the head. Let's go there for the tapes, for the, I keep calling it tape speed, for the platter speed. Unless them big ass capacitors are bad, but they're probably for the power supply. So, yeah, this is going to have to go in for repair, because this is beyond my capabilities. If it was just as simple as a capacitor, fine. But I doubt it's a capacitor issue. It's probably something wrong with the board itself. Could be a bad computer chip. You know, don't know. The sensor could be bad. I really don't know. I don't have the correct equipment to test this type of stuff. I was hoping to be something simple, but it's probably not. Well, it could be, but like I said, I don't have the equipment. I'm not going to invest in it. So really nothing much to see. Let me put it back together and we'll try it one more time. Alright, put it back together, it's powered on. 33 still does the same thing, it flashes on and off and speeds erratic, but still working fine in 45. So I don't know what to check, but I don't think it's a capacitor issue. So it's probably something on the board, or could be the computer chips are bad. Could be a bad speed sensor. I don't know. I rambled on enough. So this was the Denon microprocessor controlled quartz lock DP-15F fully automatic turntable. Dynamic servo tracer. So it's a nice unit. It's fancy. So eventually there'll be an update on this once I get it repaired, if they'll repair it. So thanks for watching.